Imagine a world where the smartest person isn't the one who knows the most facts, or the one who can solve the most complex equations. What if true intelligence wasn't about what you knew, but how you thought? For generations, we've been taught to measure intelligence by test scores, by academic achievements, by the sheer volume of information a mind can hold. But what if the very definition we've embraced is incomplete, even misleading? What if the greatest mind of the 20th century, a man whose name became synonymous with genius, Albert Einstein, held a radically different view, a view that could change how we understand ourselves, our potential, and the very fabric of human intellect? Introduction. Beyond IQ scores Albert Einstein. The name conjures images of wild white hair, a mischievous twinkle in his eye, and groundbreaking theories that reshaped our understanding of the universe. From the theory of relativity to E=mc, his contributions to physics are monumental, forever altering the course of science and technology. Yet beneath the layers of scientific brilliance lay a profound philosopher, a deep thinker who pondered not just the cosmos, but the very nature of human intelligence. For Einstein, intelligence was far more than a high IQ score, or the ability to recall information. It was a dynamic, evolving quality, deeply intertwined with creativity, adaptability, and a relentless curiosity. In this documentary, we embark on a journey to explore Einstein's unique and often surprising perspective on intelligence, a perspective that challenges our conventional wisdom and invites us to rethink what it truly means to be smart. Imagination, the true sign. Perhaps one of Einstein's most famous and insightful pronouncements on intelligence was this: the true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. At first glance, this might seem counterintuitive. Isn't knowledge the foundation of intelligence? How can imagination, often associated with fantasy or make-believe, be more important than facts and figures? For Einstein, knowledge was a tool, a resource. But imagination was the engine that drove discovery. It was the ability to see beyond what was already known, to conceive of possibilities that didn't yet exist. Think about it. Before the theory of relativity, no one had truly imagined space and time as a single, interwoven fabric. Before quantum mechanics, the idea of particles behaving as both waves and matter was unthinkable. These breakthroughs didn't come from simply accumulating more facts. They came from a leap of imagination, a willingness to challenge existing paradigms and envision a new reality. Consider a child playing. They might use a cardboard box as a spaceship, a blanket as a fort, or a stick as a magic wand. This isn't just childish play, it's the raw power of imagination at work. They are transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary, creating new worlds and new rules. In science, this translates to the ability to hypothesize, to model, to visualize complex systems that cannot be directly observed. It's about asking what if, and then daring to explore the answers, no matter how unconventional they might seem. Educational aspect. In our educational systems, we often prioritize rote memorization and standardized testing. While knowledge acquisition is important, Einstein's perspective reminds us that fostering imagination is equally, if not more, crucial. How do we do this? By encouraging open-ended questions, by allowing for creative problem-solving, by providing opportunities for exploration and experimentation. When we empower individuals to imagine, we equip them with the most powerful tool for innovation and progress. It's the ability to dream up solutions to problems that don't even exist yet, to invent technologies that will shape our future, and to create art that moves the soul. Imagination is not just for artists or dreamers. It is the bedrock of all human advancement. Adaptability. The measure of intelligence. Another profound insight attributed to Einstein is the idea that the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. This statement highlights a crucial aspect of intelligence that often gets overlooked: its dynamic nature. Intelligence isn't a fixed quantity like a number on a scale. It's a fluid capacity, constantly evolving and adapting. Think about a river. A rigid river, confined by unyielding banks, will eventually dry up or overflow if its environment changes. But a river that can shift its course, carve new paths, and adjust to the landscape will continue to flow and thrive. Similarly, an intelligent mind is not one that rigidly adheres to old ideas, but one that can embrace new information, challenge its own assumptions, and adjust its understanding of the world. In science, this adaptability is paramount. Scientific progress isn't about proving existing theories right. It's often about disproving them and developing new ones that better explain observed phenomena. Scientists must be willing to abandon cherished beliefs when confronted with new evidence. This requires intellectual humility and a willingness to be wrong, qualities that are hallmarks of true intelligence. Consider the rapid pace of technological change in our world today. What was cutting edge yesterday is obsolete tomorrow. Individuals and societies that are unable to adapt to these changes will inevitably fall behind. Those who can learn new skills, embrace new tools, and adjust their thinking to new realities are the ones who will flourish. This isn't just about technological literacy. It's about a fundamental openness to change, a recognition that growth comes from stepping outside of our comfort zones. Educational aspect. This perspective underscores the importance of fostering a growth mindset in education. Instead of focusing solely on mastery of a specific set of facts, we should emphasize the process of learning, the ability to grapple with uncertainty, and the resilience to bounce back from failure. Education should equip individuals not just with knowledge, but with the capacity to acquire new knowledge, to unlearn outdated information, and to continuously evolve their understanding. It's about teaching people how to think, not just what to think. When we encourage adaptability, we prepare individuals for a future that is constantly in flux, empowering them to navigate challenges and seize opportunities with confidence, simplicity. The ultimate sophistication, Einstein also famously stated, the definition of genius is taking the complex and making it simple. This quote reveals another facet of his understanding of intelligence, the pursuit of clarity and elegance. True understanding, for Einstein, didn't lie in making things more complicated, but in stripping away unnecessary layers to reveal the fundamental truths. Think about a tangled knot. A less intelligent approach might be to pull harder, making the knot even tighter. A more intelligent approach would be to patiently examine the knot, identify its key components, and then gently untangle it, simplifying the problem until it unravels. This is the essence of what Einstein championed. His own work is a testament to this principle. The theory of relativity, while conceptually challenging, is expressed through remarkably elegant and concise mathematical equations. E equals mc is a prime example, a profound truth about the relationship between energy and mass. Distilled into a simple, beautiful formula, he didn't seek to obscure his ideas in jargon or unnecessary complexity. He strived to make them as clear and accessible as possible, believing that true understanding naturally leads to simplification. This pursuit of simplicity is not about dumbing down complex ideas. It's about achieving a deeper level of comprehension. When you truly understand something, you can explain it in simple terms, even to a child. If you can't, it often means your own understanding is incomplete. Educational aspect. In education, we can apply this by encouraging students to explain concepts in their own words, to draw diagrams, or to create analogies. Instead of just memorizing facts, students should be challenged to synthesize information, identify core principles, and communicate them clearly. This process of simplification forces a deeper engagement with the material and reveals true mastery. Teaches us that the goal isn't just to accumulate information, but to organize it, understand it, and present it in a way that is both accurate and easily digestible. The ability to simplify is a powerful indicator of intellectual prowess, demonstrating not just knowledge, but profound insight, curiosity, and questioning, the driving force beyond imagination, adaptability, and simplicity. Einstein's intelligence was fueled by an insatiable curiosity and a relentless habit of questioning. He famously said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." This wasn't false modesty. It was a profound statement about the wellspring of his intellectual power. From a young age, Einstein was known for his deep questions, often challenging the accepted norms and theories of his time. While other children might have been content with simple answers, Einstein wanted to understand the underlying principles, fundamental why behind everything. This innate curiosity led him to ponder seemingly simple questions that ultimately unlocked revolutionary insights. Why does an apple fall? What would happen if I rode on a beam of light? These were not trivial musings, but gateways to deeper understanding. For Einstein, The act of questioning was more important than finding immediate answers. He believed that the ability to pose new questions, to look at old problems from a fresh perspective, was the hallmark of a truly intelligent mind. Knowledge, he argued, could be acquired. But the capacity to ask the right questions, to identify the unknown, was a creative act in itself. This constant inquiry prevented intellectual stagnation and pushed the boundaries of human understanding. He understood that progress isn't made by simply accepting what is, but by challenging it, by daring to imagine what could be. This meant being comfortable with uncertainty, with not knowing, and with the long, often frustrating process of seeking answers. His life was a testament to the power of sustained intellectual curiosity, a journey of continuous exploration rather than a destination of definitive answers. Educational aspect. How can we cultivate this vital quality in ourselves and in future generations? Education should encourage, not stifle, curiosity. This means moving beyond rote learning and fostering an environment where students feel safe to ask questions, even seemingly naive ones. It means celebrating the process of discovery, not just the final answer. Teachers can inspire curiosity by presenting problems as mysteries to be solved, by encouraging independent research, and by showing how different fields of knowledge are interconnected. When we teach children to ask why and how, we are not just imparting knowledge, we are igniting the spark of intellectual inquiry that can lead to lifelong learning and groundbreaking innovation. The habit of critical questioning is a powerful tool for navigating a complex world, allowing us to discern truth from falsehood, and to continually refine our understanding. The 5 levels of cognitive prowess attributed to Einstein. While not a formal theory published by Einstein himself, a concept often attributed to him and widely discussed in circles exploring his philosophy, outlines 5 ascending levels of cognitive prowess: smart, intelligent, brilliant, genius, and simple. This framework offers a fascinating lens through which to view the progression of understanding, culminating in a profound appreciation for simplicity. Let's break down these levels. Smart. This is the foundational level. A smart person is quick to grasp information, has a good memory, and can apply learned knowledge effectively. They excel at absorbing facts, following instructions, and performing well in structured environments like school. They can solve problems using established methods and recall a vast amount of data. This is where most traditional education focuses, on building a strong base of knowledge and quick comprehension. Intelligent. Moving beyond mere smartness. An intelligent person not only understands information but can also analyze it, identify patterns, and make connections between different pieces of knowledge. They can reason logically, solve complex problems that require critical thinking, and adapt their understanding to new situations. This level involves a deeper processing of information, moving from mere recall to genuine comprehension and application. Brilliant. A brilliant individual possesses a heightened capacity for insight and original thought. They can see solutions that others miss, often approaching problems from unique angles. They demonstrate exceptional creativity and can synthesize diverse ideas into novel concepts. This is where the spark of innovation begins to truly manifest, where individuals start to contribute new ideas rather than just mastering existing ones. Genius. This is the level often associated with figures like Einstein himself. A genius doesn't just solve problems. They redefine them. They challenge fundamental assumptions, create entirely new frameworks of understanding. Their contributions have a transformative impact on their field, or even on humanity. Their thinking is revolutionary, often leading to paradigm shifts. They are the architects of new knowledge, pushing the boundaries of what is known and understood. Simple, and then, surprisingly, we reach simple. This is considered the highest level, transcending even genius. Why? Because a truly simple mind, in this context, is one that has achieved such a profound and comprehensive understanding of a subject that they can distill its essence into its most fundamental, elegant, and universally accessible form. It has the ability to take incredibly complex ideas and explain them with such clarity and conciseness that they become understandable to anyone, regardless of their background. This isn't about lacking complexity. It's about mastering it to such an extent that you can see the underlying simplicity that governs it. It's the ultimate expression of clarity, wisdom, and deep insight. Educational aspect. This progression highlights a critical journey in learning. We start by accumulating facts smart, then learn to analyze and apply them intelligent. Then develop original insights brilliant, and eventually create new knowledge genius. But the ultimate goal, the simple stage, is about achieving such mastery that we can communicate profound truths with effortless clarity. For educators, this means not just teaching students to be smart or intelligent, but encouraging them to strive for brilliance, to nurture their inner genius, and ultimately to seek the profound simplicity that comes from true understanding. It's about recognizing that the deepest wisdom often lies in the clearest expression, and that true mastery is demonstrated not by how much you know, but by how elegantly you can explain it. Conclusion: a holistic view of intelligence as we conclude our exploration into Albert Einstein's perspective on the true nature of intelligence. It becomes clear that his views transcended the narrow definitions often imposed by conventional metrics. For Einstein, intelligence was not a static measure of accumulated facts or a score on a standardized test. Instead, it was a vibrant, multifaceted capacity, deeply rooted in the human spirit of inquiry and creativity. We've seen how he championed imagination as the true sign of intelligence, recognizing its power to envision new realities and drive groundbreaking discoveries. It's the spark that ignites innovation, allowing us to transcend the known and venture into the realm of the possible. Without imagination, knowledge remains inert, a collection of facts without purpose. His emphasis on adaptability highlighted intelligence as a dynamic process, a continuous evolution. The ability to change, to learn from experience, and to adjust one's understanding in the face of new information is crucial for growth and resilience. In a world of constant flux, intellectual flexibility is not just an advantage. It is a necessity for survival and progress. Einstein's pursuit of simplicity revealed that true genius lies not in complicating the obvious, but in clarifying the complex. The ability to distill profound truths into their most elegant and accessible forms is a testament to deep understanding and mastery. It's a reminder that clarity is the ultimate expression of intellectual prowess. And underlying all these aspects was his profound curiosity and the power of questioning. For Einstein, the journey of intellectual discovery began with a sense of wonder and a relentless desire to understand the fundamental why of existence. It's the engine that drives us to explore, to challenge assumptions, and to continuously expand the boundaries of our knowledge. Finally, the concept of the 5 levels of cognitive prowess: smart, intelligent, brilliant, genius, and simple, provides a compelling framework for understanding the progression of intellectual development. It culminates in the profound insight that the highest form of intelligence is the ability to achieve such clarity and mastery that one can make the complex simple, accessible, and universally understood. A holistic view of intelligence, as envisioned by Albert Einstein, invites us to move beyond rigid definitions and embrace a more expansive understanding of what it means to be truly intelligent. Call to action. Final thought. So what does Einstein's perspective mean for us today? It means that true intelligence isn't about being the smartest person in the room, but about being the most imaginative, the most adaptable, the most curious, and the most committed to clarity. It's about understanding that learning is not a destination, but a lifelong journey of exploration and discovery. It's about daring to ask the big questions, to challenge the status quo, and to find the simple elegance in the most complex phenomena. Let us then embrace Einstein's vision. Let us cultivate our imaginations, foster our adaptability, strive for simplicity in our understanding, and never lose our childlike wonder and curiosity. For in doing so, we not only honor the legacy of a true genius, but we also unlock the boundless potential within ourselves and contribute to a world where intelligence is measured not just by what we know, but by how we grow, how we create, and how we illuminate the path for others. The true nature of intelligence, as Einstein showed us, is not a fixed state, but an endless frontier, waiting to be explored by each and every one of us.